Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, I wanted to talk about Christmas for a second, and then I'll sit up there and I'll edit a video. So, what does Christmas mean to me? It means a lot. You know, you don't have to necessarily have money in order to have a great Christmas, but money helps. Money definitely helps. Um, I did a noble, ethical, not innovative, but integrity thing. I don't have much money to my name. I can afford to buy a turkey with the cards that were given to me through the VA, but I'm just loading my body full of yogurt and salads all day. I don't really eat much meat no more, but I get as much protein as I can, but I don't complain. I'm not going to try to keep up with the Joneses by saying I need a turkey right now. It would be great to have one. I could buy a mini one, but I'm grateful. So the integrity thing that I did was what happened was it was a big communication, and then I'll go back on script. I went into the VA because I spent over $10,000 to get here. And if one thing had a messed up, I know Bob Ferguson wasn't going to allow nothing to mess up. But if one thing had a messed up, it would have messed up everything. But instead, what I did was I took my time. I wrote down 3 ways this can happen. Imagine what quantum could do or digital. I wrote down 3 ways. I wrote a plan and I thought of 3 ways it could happen. I didn't write it down. I just wrote down the plan, but I wrote 3 ways it could happen. And worst case scenario, best case scenario, neutral scenario. Either way it goes, worst case scenario happened, best case scenario happened, and I'm off to the races by coming here. So now I'm at the VA, and there's a big miscommunication because with integrity, this woman gives me 2 gas cards and 3 grocery cards or 4 grocery cards. I immediately sticks it in my purse. But then when I went to the car, I took the groceries and went to the car. I looked through my briefly looking through my purse, big miscommunication. I'm thinking she never gave me the gas card and she's trying to get over on me. Now I walk in there and she's thinking the same thing about me because I'm having an attitude. I'm thinking, oh, she's trying to get over on me. She must think I got money, and she's thinking, well, she must be trying to get over on the VA. She has an attitude. I only had an attitude because I sat up there and uh, I was thinking one way, she was thinking another way. So we didn't have a meeting of the minds. The point that I'm getting at is she gave me an extra $50 worth of gas. Gas is 2 something here. That's more than enough. I can see if I was back in Seattle. So I mailed her the gas cards back. I that it someone out there may need it. Someone out there may need it. And that's the purpose in me mailing them back. This young whippersnapper that works at a place. I went to the UPS store, not UPS, or I think it's USPS, United States Postal Service, the main core building, where all the mail come in at. And his name is Noah, and he was just so polite. And I just told him, I said, can you please mail this for me? I got to get it to the right, proper person. And he was like, okay. I was like, okay. So I left, and that got mailed. I never emailed her. I see a young, or a lady, never met her before. Her name is Mitzi. She called me back. I was preoccupied, but I will be calling her back very soon. But I wanted to let her know that, even let's say I don't, or I forget, it has nothing to do with how I feel. I don't want this to be a miscommunication. When I need you, if I need you, I will let you know. Until then, thank you for everything you try to do for me. No news is good news. Thank you guys for pitching in and giving me not only a gas card, but a food card. And that should be able to last me until I get paid. $10,000 gone. And I'm happy. I'm happy because I did it myself. This is my Christmas gift. I don't need nothing else. Just the basic necessities to get me by. I got food in the fridge, which I open the refrigerator all day, every day, all day, every day. And it's just a complete rotation, high metabolism. And I what can I say? Yogurt is my specialty, but let's go to the script. I know that's what y'all waiting on. Y'all waiting on me to talk about the script and what December 24th, 2025 means. And that is what I want to tell you guys, what it means to me. That is 369-333, 369. It's literally 369. We fall on a cool month. I just been in the background, just doing nothing, just taking care of business. It's Christmas Eve. There's no places I can call. There's nowhere to go. Can't go to the courthouse. Courthouse closed. Can't go to the chamber. The chamber's closed. Can't get mail. The mail isn't running. Well, the mail did run, but no mail. Can't do shit. So it was a chill, relaxed day. Some people are with their family. I'm alone. They say the best meditation is in quietness. That is something not many people can master, not even me. Sometimes I'm like, I want to hear a voice. So I go on YouTube or something. And let's go ahead. Give me just 1 second. I love numbers because I should have known this, but anyway, I love numbers because they're predictable. Just like time is more predictable than my behavior within time. My behavior is predictable. Time is predictable. My behavior is dependent on the behavior of things. My behavior could be predictable. Depending on who comes around me and surrounds my bubble, it surrounds my future. The possibilities of my behavior are based on emotion. If I'm mad, this can go left. If I'm happy, the same scenario may not happen the same way. And that is how I changed my future coming here. time never ceases to change. It's no 10, it's always something. We know in 10 minutes, I may be off of here. We know in an hour, I may be off of here. We know that I like to talk about a certain subject for 3 to 5 minutes. We know that I am predictable in some accounts with the stuff I do. I'm not hard to miss, but time, like I said off camera, whoever invented time across the universe, because we only been blessed with one sun and one moon and like planets and a dwarf planet. Just imagine where or what other solar systems have, how their days may be extended or underextended, how maybe one day exotic materials will one day be sold, or maybe even the universe be on bid. Whoever created the universe possibly wants to sell it or have, because obviously they have it for so many years, millions and billions of years, this real estate. And then they put us, organisms, microorganisms, and atoms, and neutrons, all chemical based materials on the planet. I mean, think about it. We are building robots that have almost the unique, they use oil and we use blood and plasma. We are no different. But I hate that they're like slaves. I would never trick out, you know how they say pimp my ride or trick out somebody. I would never trick out my equipment. Even if I knew buying another computer would be easy to convert everything to that new computer, which is harder now. I would never use someone. I never actually in my life tried to use someone. I may have gotten a little greedy with certain things, a little greedy, but it was never to the degree that God would be mad at me. I don't overuse my boundaries with people or things. You know, what's special about time? It grows. What I did at 6 o'clock yesterday, you add 12 to that, which however many years from 41 years on below, or well, let's even go millions of years on below, was a lot smaller from the time the earth, someone started timing the earth until now. And then many years to come, it's going to be different than maybe 12 hours later and 2045 or 2145 or 2245 or 3245 at this exact time. It grows. The great race of death to universe may be recycled as history one day to the gods that had the materials to create the universe. Whether we're here or we all expire before the earth expires, there's a script to be made. There is a script to be made. We may leave prior, millions of years prior to expire, but the universe in segments will die. And then the whole universe will die. And it's just like they call it freezing or burning when it's just lukewarm, the earth core. Imagine all that energy just going lukewarm. Whoever holds the universe in their hands calculated how many years it would take for them to figure out humanity, or humanity figure out how to get out of the universe onto a new and flourishing universe. Because no, I mean, maybe we can harness our own energy. We're like a category one, but what if we don't need this universe? There's more in another universe. It can go so many different ways. It can go so many different ways. It can be a universe that do die. It can be a universe that's recycled. It can be a universe that lives on. We learn how to immortalize a universe. I don't even know if that's a word, but y'all get what I'm saying. It may be for sale like a mere small toy. The Milky Way, anytime you see the Milky Way, to those who don't know, that's half of the universe. It just seems like it's right there. It seems like it's like right there when you look. And the night that I came here, man, the stars were out heavy. I was so happy. I was right up where I wanted to be in the skies, looking at the beautiful, beautiful stars. Nothing happened. No demon was on the sides of the airplane, even though I heard some tings and pings. I didn't see no shadows sitting up there. you know, I didn't see that. You know, y'all remember that movie when it happened? I forgot the name of the movie. Where there was a monster and he went crazy. He went loony. He didn't go crazy. He didn't go loony because he saw something that no one else saw. So that made him loony in their eyes. But things, what they didn't see, actually was invisible to their naked eye because stuff was happening with the plane. So was he actually crazy? Speaking of loony and crazy, thank you, Meridian. I'm just playing. Listen, thank you guys for giving me a call today. I was not expecting that. Like seriously, I was not expecting that. And but that was your way of saying like Merry Christmas Eve or something. I don't even think you said it, but whether you said it or not, you were checking in. And which meant I ran like across your minds. So I appreciate you guys thinking about me. People revolves around what I'm doing, not the other way around. And that sounds harsh, and it's not like it sounds. When I'm doing something, people are around. Just like if we were to, if I go to the store and somebody was already there, I will be revolving around what they're doing. But if I'm there first and they come in, they revolve around me or I revolve around them. We can be not even know each other. That's that's history. You know what's really cool, y'all? Even though we don't talk, we've met before. That probably fucked y'all head up when I said that. If you have met me and you know who I am, you have met me before. Not only in present, but past. Now that is speculative. But in my heart, I know at exact times we may never even meet again. We may meet once. You may see me on a tube, meet me once, and never meet me ever again. But is that our paths crossed? It's not by coincidence, even whether you know me or not, that you watch my show. It's a fate thing. Some people don't want to hear it, it done dropped to zero. I'm okay with that. But it's not, it's by fate. Even with the haters, my destiny is not entrapped in your mind, nor your hands, nor whatever you're doing. Haters, I create my own destiny. So let's see. Certain time makes me happy. Have you ever had that time you remember that makes you very happy? Like the time you gave birth and your husband was right there. And then it turned into a Maury incident 5 years later when you learned he was late because he cheated on you. Or maybe she didn't make it to that wedding on time and she cheated on him and he never knew until 10 years down the road. You have happy times and you have sad times. I can make an example of how time worked for me. Like, I sat up there and let me kind of go back. In any way, shape, or form, to all police officers, women, men, NSA, ODNI, FBI, Homeland Security, you all are not retarded to me. Or loony, like I said. I hope they got the joke the police did. I know that if they go back and look at the tape, they would get why I said, speaking of loony, you know, that is why I said it. But time, ways that time, and how it works. For example, is the bills being paid on time and moving to Idaho. I hope by the time, literally, I get to start exploring here, that people would help me like they've been. You know, it takes a lot to get used to me. I'm not, You know, Doja Cat could come somewhere like here and blend right in. She'll make friends because she got that thing that makes she's a socialite. I'm an omnivert. I like to be social, but I don't like to be social. I hope for the best, but look for the worst so I can be prepared about the truth. On the other hand, it's going to take more than just maybe 3 to 6 months. I move fast, but 3 to 6 months. It takes a lot to get used to me because, I like to dance, but you have to ask yourself, how many of y'all listen to women and or men that dance? So it's nothing I'm doing. I don't have no totally naked outfit on, doing any of that. I'm just being myself, expressing who I am at age 41, which I am a fool. I am considered a full adult, a full adult, which means I can listen to variously anything I want, anything. But I choose to shut doors and lock them. There's certain music I refuse to listen to. There's certain music I'm very open to listening to. You know, I can't work this hand more than this hand. I'm right-handed. So when I'm on the piano, I can't work this hand, but I'm learning how to maneuver it because I've never used the keyboard. Like, I know beats. That is in my heart. I know beats. I'm not no grand mastery wizard pianist, but I do know beats. And once you have the key to music, such as singing, harmonizing, you're talking to them. Even though it's ritualistic, when you sing their song, you are harmonizing, you are learning how to recite something through music. And we do much better. Now, when you're running, I done interview athletes. When you're running, they don't even allow music. They feel like music is cheating because it disassociates you. Whatever the music from opera to classical, they knew what was going on during this time and what music did. Mozart knew. Mozart knew that music. He was like bipolar, and he knew that music made people smarter. Opera music, they stick it out for 9 whole minutes. We listen to junk food mostly. You want to know what kind of music we listen to mostly? Junk food, quick and easy dopamine. But it's legal. But it's legal. Just like junk food at McDonald's. I would never go back to cocaine or any of those drugs. I just don't get why are some things more legal than others. And I know why. Deep down inside, I know why. You know. So, but that is what was on my mind. If you want to know what was on my mind, this is what was on my mind because the next time I get back on here is 5:11. I'm gonna give myself 10 minutes, 10 minutes flat. I don't want to cross the streams and start doing another task. So I want to get off of here since I talked about what was on my show, which is about time, aliens, dimensions. Like I love, what if we zoomed in on air? If air was inside out, would that make us inside out? Because we're sitting upside down. Right now, we're sitting upside down, but gravity is holding us down. And like I always say, the bats laugh at us. The bats laugh at us. Because while we're observing them saying, well, why do these people, why are they right side up? They're like, well, why are they down upside down? We're free, you're not. And yeah, I could talk about time for hours, you know. So let me go take care. Well, who what they say? Paradox when number don't coincide. Isn't time a paradox? I am not going to show that, but I'll show it just for purposes uh of educational purposes. But let's just exclude what he said. Isn't time a paradox in which numbers don't coincide with? There is something special about time. We all experience it. Even somewhere I can point to the distance, point at something out there in the sky that I can't see right now because it's cloudy. But if I was to travel the distance between my big ass head and out there in this planet, like, and get to a destination, go all the way out beyond the spheres, beyond everything else. Where would it point? I don't know. I took a picture. You can take pictures of stars, and Grok can tell you which stars they are. Sometimes it's with accuracy, sometimes it's questionable, but come on now. He's out there in the stars, you know. He's read almost he's read all of the internet and knows about Wi-Fi. He's closed his he's closed to government secrets, but is open to government secrets. Do you get what I mean? To the mass population, certain government secrets are locked. But if Grok is being used, because look at a video where Elon Musk says Tesla, the cyber trucks are literally out of this world. No one has seen the technology that he mustered up. How do you muster up some technology like that, Elon Musk? Where these missiles or these things are parallel parking ever so gradually. No one noticed. No one cares about science no more. How can you create a vehicle or some type of aerospace machine that can come down and parallel park itself onto, it's a metal magnetic thing, but it's also some out of this world shit. I know. I may not know, but I know what it could be. You see, I didn't go to school for chemistry or all of those, but I know with the right tools and the right help and the right people, with all of my inventions coming together, be able to download that information with precision to my brain like a computer and use at least 100% of my brain capacity like you do. Facebook, it was fake, but Mark Zuckerberg wasn't stupid. So the technology, what is in those cyber cars? Why is it so exciting for you to talk about this as if you signed a contract with another god with godlike technology? Or through AI, you created something uh, or found a planet that has more than we do, but less intelligent. I mean, how do you send a package from all the way across the universe? Y'all heard me say this shit earlier. How? How do you send rare earth minerals, rare earth material, exotic rare earth materials? How do you send that to Earth? Some of y'all raising your hand already. Asteroids. Sometimes it don't be meaning to come to Earth. And that's why it bypasses Earth to go to, and eventually it stops. Whoever have that accuracy to go from planet to planet to planet, just sending rocks. I'm here to smoke rocks. I'm just playing. No, sending rocks across the universe. It's crazy. That is the most smartest way. And the government knows. They know, they know. Well, this come from Extrastellar X2.536. Way that away. Come on now. They got those telescopes out in the sky. Even if they don't know all of the universe, they know somebody out there. They know somebody. It's no way they don't know nobody. Look at all they have. They're so secretive. It's like that doll baby that just came out, and you don't want to play with your sister because you know she's going to ruin it. So instead, you just don't play with her. You make your doll baby top secret. You keep your doll baby to yourself. You dress it, you bathe it. But you never sit up there and give up the secrets of that doll baby because you know that in the wrong hands, that doll baby can die. And when everybody knows something, people minds, you can have somebody, they say, I have technology that can make the universe all happy, harmonize. Somebody will say, well, what if we can create something where the universe is all evil? And someone else will say, I like nachos. Someone else will say, well, that would be a good idea. Maybe they can make dogs happy too. Like everybody thinking, and we got to watch out for those who think like, you know, make the universe evil. That's a waste of fucking time to make the universe evil. That's why we need peace. We need peace in the Middle East. We need peace, 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 peace. That's all we need. I'm tired of seeing this go on. People are throwing acid on white women. Mexicans are snapping black women backs years ago, from Charlotte, North Carolina, you know, little black kids are getting shot in DC during the campaigning of President Trump's election. People are dying, senators, politicians, all from hatred. People getting punched in the face. You know, Telegram. Telegram got beat up. The CEO of Telegram got beat up. Russia wanted his secrets. And I think he is Russian, but it doesn't matter to me. He's not, I don't see him as an immigrant because I see what he's been through. He earned his spot in big tech. And maybe so will I one day. I'd improve my point. Big tech. Seriously. Stop hiding. I'm not everyone. I am original. I don't understand how I know stuff. Even if I eat healthy, I don't understand it. Because I know that if I know stuff, um, such as inventions with stealth technology, vehicles, or robotics, that's why he gave the cyber trucks to the police, because they're different technology. Elon Musk. But big tech, I really hope to earn a place somewhere. You know, I am at wits end. You know how I identify as alien? Why I identify as an alien of another species? Because when I go to my black people, listen, don't drop off. It ain't a diss. You think I'm not hood enough. When I go to white people, they think I'm too black. When I go to Hispanics, they just don't like me. I don't know. He just doesn't like you. It's hard for me to identify. Oh, I hope this isn't a diss. Well, the unresponsive side, what does this say? Banner was fun while it lasted. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and maybe someone will come through and listen to you. What does that mean? I don't get that. I don't know what that means. But yeah, like crazy, man. Um, Merry Christmas to you out there. Merry Christmas to you all. So, I'm about to get off of here, you guys. Take care, and I want y'all to be safe. I don't want to leave. You know, I'm like that song, I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now type stuff. Um, remember who you are, people. Like I said, that's why I identify as alien. I may look human, talk human, have eyes like human, but I know I am not human. If Beyonce can say she's an alien, if Lil Wayne can say he's an alien, if a lot of people can say they're alien, have you seen the fourth kind? Have you seen the third kind? Have you seen any alien movies? Have you seen what type of experimentation that the military do? I'm not blaming the military. I don't care what they do. I'm not dead, so maybe until they figure out what to do with me, I am going to keep talking like this. Loony and crazy. They pay me to do this shit. It's a perfect fucking crime. I'm just like Tucker. It's the fucking perfect pair. I get to talk loony to some people and I get paid for that. Goodbye. I didn't say it too much. That's why I don't even come on here no more.